Send me the videos of Elliot using his slingshot today, too. Josh did a good job getting pictures of Mommy and Elliot together, so I'm not the only one taking pictures. Yo! Hello, I forgot about you, sorry. Yeah, I do vape. I don't smoke, I never did. I still vape. I'm trying to do something for my ex-husband right now. And the chat doesn't pop up like it's supposed to. On my tablet. I'm on my tablet and it doesn't, like, I can't see anything. I have to like physically move the screen, swipe up, and then it shows me that someone has commented or something. Oh my god, I feel so scrubbed clean. I am so exhausted. I literally did like 40 rounds of firewood. The rounds were like this big, well, actually they were bigger than that. They were like this big, and they were so heavy that two of us had to lift them up at a time, or we were using the bucket or the chomp on the tractor, and we chopped all that firewood down to like usable size, and exhausted. I did it for like 6 hours straight. I am literally exhausted. Oh, my eye's twitching. Effects. Just. There it is. I'm trying to invert a photo of the shroud of Turin, and it's for Josh. Send my client a link to my business stuff. Oh, that one popped up. Hey, Luke. Howdy doody. Oh, it's not here. I need to find the link in my notes or something like that. Oh my god, it's literally right there. Oops, wrong button. What did I just do? What the? What just happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wrong button. I am having so far a good night. I just took a lovely bath with some like melatonin, lavender, and Epsom salt, and that's just been lovely. And I washed my hair for the first time since I dyed it. Like, I mean, I washed it when I dyed it. You know, you rinse it out and whatever. But like today's the first day I was able to use conditioner and like soften it up a little bit, so it's all soft in the front and just feels nice. I'm so fucking tired. Like, my body is just like so tired and so sore. I'm gonna be like literally like dead tomorrow. Oh, you know what? That reminds me, I want to charge my tens machine so that I can fucking use it. What I'm gonna want. got a fat ass TINS machine that has like EMS, like electric shock massage essentially, and so it has the shocking massage, but it like penetrates deep into the deepest part of your muscle, and it massages the fucking muscle, and it gets all the knots out without smashing your skin and giving you bruises or hurting. It doesn't hurt at all. It just tightens and releases the muscles at such a rapid pace that it vibrates your fucking muscles from the inside. It is so crazy awesome, and it feels so good. It's literally the best ever. I'm so happy that I have this. I bought it because I saw a fucking dude. I just happened to find a video of a guy talking about the way you can like flex muscles, and I have a weak muscle in my shoulder, in my back that's like super weak, and my body like is favoring the other side. It's favoring that side, so it's like overusing the other side, and it's just really makes my shoulder turn forward like this, and my arm even twists like this, so my hand is basically like this. That's how it wants to rest, and that's like my other hand's like this, but this one wants to be like this. So I have to like I have to get this muscle back there strong, because my chest muscles are so strong, they're pulling my shoulders forward, and it's really killing the function of this shoulder. But it's getting there. You can see this one is so much bigger, but it's getting there. I'm making sure to use both sides, trying to equal it out. Super strong. Hey bro, hey guys, guess what? Well, I don't want to say because I don't honestly want to claim it, but the unhinged woman who is stalking me and has been stalking me for like 5 years now, this woman posted on the Reddit that she drove by my fucking house. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that crazy? What kind of a person does that, you know? I can't see. I don't know. Let me see if I can borrow some tools, because I actually just got the sanders that I need, but I have a couple other things that I'm gonna have to borrow in order to prep the door. You're gonna want to get a can of Kills. To prime and mildew proof. I need to cut my bangs. I'm going to do it tomorrow when the sun is out, so I can take a video of how shiny the color is. So I'm going to have to wait to do that till tomorrow. There was a reason why I didn't go on my phone. I was waiting to do something. Oh yeah, I was going to edit the video that I fucking took today.
I guess we should do a follow-up.
25 comments. What the fuck? Do I have a video going viral? Oh no. What's going on?
You probably already know this about me, but I moved out to the middle of nowhere. So naturally getting the essential items when I need them is pretty difficult.
Oh, yeah, okay. did post something. It's not that many.
Homeschooling parents.
Oh my god, people are mentally retarded. Okay. I don't know if I want to go with that right now. I can deal with it later. Let's see how long the footage is. Oh yeah, 70. So this is what I was doing all day. That fucking machine all day. But these pieces that I was having to pick up were really big. Hold on, I'll show you. I was breaking down bigger pieces into smaller pieces. Can't really see the pieces too well. The other videos too. What the hell? How is it? How in the fuck did it go all the way there? It was showing me the oldest photos on my phone. I guess I didn't get any of the bigger pieces until I got a video of bigger pieces right here. These are them. So it doesn't really look as big as it actually is, but those pieces are literally like triangular shape. They're like this big. So you have to break them into multiple multiple pieces to make them smaller, and then stack it and make firewood out of it. And so that's what we did. I got 70 minutes, 40 minutes, 22 minutes, 10 minutes, and then my phone died because I was listening to Tucker Carlson. Dude, you guys have got to listen to the Tucker Carlson episode about the Shroud of Turin. It's friggin' wild. It's great. It's a good episode. A really good episode. All right, you need to balance right there. Or I guess I can move this forward and can go right home. I'm gonna get my hands around it. It's not to me. I have rose water all over my face. Dried rose water. It's going in my mouth. Something to watch. Okay. I was wondering when my phone was hot. There's like 30 fucking things open. A new photograph of Jeffrey Epstein and Pierre Trudeau, Justin Trudeau's dad, has just surfaced. Why aren't you showing me things I want to watch? You're usually really good at that. Why didn't Candace Owens post a video today? She doesn't post on Fridays. She's like posting rapid fire every day. Oh, Hunter Biden's gonna run for president now? You've got to be shitting me. Oh, never mind. Sorry, it's Jimmy Dore being a dingus. I don't like his sketches.
In this lifetime, we are already seeing human horrors beyond our comprehension. It definitely isn't fitting, given the meat grinder of a situation that's unfolding right now in Europe.
Can't watch anything copywritten because YouTube. Hi, Bus Babe. I didn't do live. Hi, Papa. I didn't do a live stream today because Josh didn't want me to put him on camera. No, I don't want to watch that.
In India, as well as a lot of very important new developments that are also happening surrounding Israel. A lot of people are trying to explain this kind of policy through the eye of the potential extortion blackmail operations. Is that exactly what's going on here? And of course, there are now more details surrounding.
I just worked my ass off and recorded footage, so I'll post a video later.
Some people hate, some
I hurt myself a bunch, and I think I got it all on camera.
give you an objective point of view, unlike the corporate mainstream media behind me. If you appreciate that in our efforts, being an independent media broadcast for an extremely long time, 21 years, fighting, I think we're finally reaching a point where we're becoming more and more irrelevant. Subscribe, click the notification button. We always greatly appreciate all of your support and your ability to, of course, spend time with us. We do not take for granted anything. It just came out through Reuters that there was a very important 3-hour meeting with the U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and the Russian leadership that discussed how to make peace in the face of very bold, tough talk from Donald Trump. All of this Donald Trump has threatened flying specifically for this particular day, that his time was up. And it looks like 2 years will now be finally again meeting face to face. Overall, still no
Set the
real
cue.
kind of new leads or developments. We don't know what really is happening behind the scenes here. Is there
I have
new
a
deal
fever.
that's being made here? Who came to the negotiations table first? As of course, a lot of stuff.
Did you see the video I just showed clips of?
Talked about, and we can only speculate what is happening behind the scenes here. As right now, Reuters is reporting that both sides exchanged quote
Dude, the
signals
stalker Crystal put on Reddit that she drove by my fucking house,
What are
dude.
those signals? What are you talking? How more vague can you get here? As a lot of people are also now saying this could be an attempt to save face from the 10-day kind of ultimatum that ends officially today. This is just another attempt to save face.
Like,
to
my
me,
mental
and
health
this
is like
not
really
going
good,
anywhere.
and I'm thinking
I
about
don't
just
know.
like maybe, I
As
don't
right
know.
now, we have a limited
I might start
airstrike
talking about
moratorium
what's
that is
going
being
on
rumored
publicly.
here. Now, if that happens, that would mean that the Russians and the Ukrainians. And
My
we talked
TikToks
about
seem
this
to be
several
doing
days
pretty
ago,
good right now.
before Reuters even
So,
brought it up.
might be in my
This is
best
how
interest to
ahead
do
of it
something
we
like
were. We
that.
were saying there could be a potential deal made here where they say, okay, guys, no longer bombing Moscow, but guess what? You
We'll
can't
see.
bomb Kiev.
We'll see if I get the
Can we
gumption.
take a step back?
I'm
Can we
mostly
de-escalate that
on
way?
the side
You
of
guys still
just
do your own
ignoring
thing,
her still, you know, and ignoring it all.
Stop bombing civilian territories.
I'm just minding my
There's
business
also
like a good,
unconfirmed reports of
the good
Donald Trump
person I
allegedly
know I
telling
am,
Zelensky to
because I
go
don't have to
target
answer to
Moscow.
nobody.
Donald Trump has denied those reports, and we have to understand here that there are a lot
But
of people
it would
behind
be
the scenes
nice.
that really love war and wants to see this war continue. Now, is there going to be a full ceasefire? From how it looks like it's developing, no. But is the fact that these two leaders are actually meeting, sitting down, breaking bread, and trying to discuss this in person a positive sign? Absolutely, 110% here. Now, Donald Trump says he does intend to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin as soon as next week. But
When
now
I
we
breathe
also got
out,
reports from Politico
burning
talking about
hot
how
air
the White
comes
House
out my
officially
nose
said
and
no.
it hurts.
Before Putin
Feels good
meets
to
with
breathe in the
Trump,
cold
he
air
has to
from
meet
the
with
fan.
Zelensky.
Lame.
Now, personally, I think it would be great if Putin and Zelensky would
No,
meet,
she
would
didn't
actually
stop
talk
by.
face to
She
face.
just
I think
posted on the
overall
Reddit
that
that
would
she
be a great
drove by.
kind of move. But now saying, yeah, we're going to meet him, and now, no, he has to do this and jump through this hoop right before we meet him, sounds very indicative of this kind of diplomatic Trump administration that has been doing similar things to Iran, saying no nuclear weapons, no enriched uranium, no ballistic missiles, no defensive capability, and the
It's crazy how openly
Iran is
she
like,
just
what?
stalks me and
And
like
then
doesn't
bombing you.
and just thinks
Preview.
that at no point ever will
Thank
she
you.
ever
As some
have to
Israelis are saying,
answer for her what
because
she's
Trump didn't
doing.
go
That's
bomb Iran
wild
enough,
to me.
now we're going to release Epstein stuff. That's
She's got a lot
that's
of
what the Times
gumption,
of Israel
a lot of
literally
balls.
wrote on their own website.
I don't have that much
Okay?
balls.
We'll get into that in a little bit because there's a lot of important stuff to talk about that here as the stakes could
Okay, it's the sounds.
be any higher. But a top official going to Politico and saying, no. Now
Yes,
we got
Adam
new
is home.
stipulation here. Zelensky is going to have a meeting with Putin.
Also, there's a man
Yeah, I
living
think
next
we're
door
like,
now
well,
who
all right,
is
that's
friends
new.
with
We made that
everybody
decision.
right
Who's
here on
making
this
the
little
decisions
compound.
outside of the President
Amy's
of the
been
United States,
here.
that the President of the United
Plus,
States
there's
had to
someone else staying
clarify
here right now
and
too.
then
So
say,
there's quite a lot of people
no,
here.
Putin does not have to meet with
In and
Zelensky in order to meet with me.
Does Putin have to meet with Zelensky in order and before?
She said, "I drove." She said, "I drove by. What a junkyard." Yeah, that's what I've been saying about this the whole time. Is that Adam will not let me throw away anything, and in order to organize, you have to kind of throw things away. And in order, I can't. We just got that excavator, so we're doing heavy machinery now, and we're putting in a fence. We're doing the fence, we're digging trenches so the yard doesn't flood again in the winter like it did when I was living in the tent. Dude, there's a lot of things going on here. A lot of cool shit. So. Oh yeah. And his dad is gonna be here too. His dad will be here in like, I think tonight or tomorrow. Plus, this place is like, dude, seriously, there are cameras everywhere around here. Adam is like, he lived in the same like style that I did, off grid and all that stuff, but he lives in a different way. He has like fucking, I think there are like 10 cameras. Since I lived in the shed, there was 5 cameras. When I lived in the shed, 6 cameras. Since then, he has like doubled that. There are like three screens in the shed that show all the fucking things, and he's got a monitor in his house that he can see all the cameras from. Plus, he has it on his cell phone. He can see all the cameras. So, and it's all being saved and stuff to a cloud. So, this house is like, there's security cameras everywhere. You wouldn't be able to get away with nothing. Plus, we know all the neighbors, so anyone and everybody's nosy as fuck that lives, like within 3 miles, 2 miles that way and 2 miles that way. And so everybody's like always noticing strange cars. If someone, pulls, or if someone drives in here that, it's known, it's paid attention to. So, people won't get away with shit as easily as you think, if just because it's like, oh, the woods, but it's not like that here. It's really safe neighborhood too. Wherever the hell they're sleeping, I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice to have it. Yep. Yeah, and pretty much, like, honestly, I don't really know very many people from the internet. I have met the majority of the people that I know. I don't even know, honestly, whether they have Facebook or not. I've met them in person, through work, and or like because I'm like a regular at the gas station, or I'm a regular at the restaurant, or if I'm regularly attending certain, eventually you build a repertoire with someone. And then because I work for so many people, and they see what kind of a job I do, the people that I know that I bump into also know those people, and so my reputation, my personal direct in-person reputation, is extremely fucking good. You know, the only place that people talk shit about me literally at all is like the Reddit page and any private, things they've got. Oh, you guys, have you been paying attention at all? Has anybody been paying attention to this Ethan Klein and these live streamers, this lawsuit that's going on? Because this lawsuit could very well, Reddit's going to change after this lawsuit, and it may be that a bunch of law tubers are saying that this could be the end of snark pages, because of the shit that Reddit's going to lock down on it really hard after this case, because the Ethan Klein snark page, all of the mods just got they're trying to hide who they are, these mods of the snark page, and because of this lawsuit they're having to subpoena them. Then they can't, they want to find out who they are, and then the fucking mods played themselves. They all went and they grouped together, and they got a lawyer to represent them all. And now they're saying, like, oh, we got a lawyer or whatever, and so now they're going to be subpoenaed. Now you have a lawyer, you're going to get subpoenaed. Now you've just doxed yourself, So now all the mods are going to get doxed. But anyways, this shit is crazy. All the stuff that's going on with this case, you all should be paying attention to it. Hi, Olivia. He is so good. He's outside. All his itchy things are better, yes. We're talking about the Ethan Klein case against the live streamers. There's 3 live streamers, and then the entire snark page that he runs, or that people run against Ethan Klein. Can't wait for my hair to dry so I can put it in the ponytail. Olivia! Golly, how are you, my darling? The algorithm has done us well this day. Hey, Violet. Violetta. I got a weakness, and its name is pie. These Hershey pie things from Burger King, they have like chocolate magic shell swirl on top. It's so good. This is like one of my favorite pies, honestly. The one from Burger King. It tastes different if you just get the pie. It's not the same. I don't like those. I mean, I like them, but they're not the same. Because they sell these in individual sizes. they add more of the chocolate swirl to it. They don't have it like that. I'm pretty sure I bought 3 of them. I have a day off tomorrow. I'm literally gonna lay in bed all day. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right. Is this thing ready yet? Let's check. It says it has. Let's play with the tens machine for a little while. Let's not crochet just yet. I can crochet anytime I want. What does it mean? I don't see a crown above his name. Oh, you know what? It's top fans. Yeah, if you see top fans in the corner, Papa is number 1. Do you see, like, there? If you click the in the corner, there's top fans. You'll click that. If you click that, you can see who's all the people, like, they're that you get, like, experience points when you comment, when you like the stream, when you watch it, whatever. And Papa has beat Geo. Oh no, no, you know what? Actually, Papa, Bus Babe, and Geo are literally tied. They both have they all 3 have 75 XP. So you guys are actually all 3 tied, but for whatever reason, they gave him the number 1 and Bus Babe number 2 and Geo number 3. Geo, you got number 3. You're usually number 1, man. That's cray cray. If you like the stream, if you like hit the like button or whatever and send hearts and shit or whatever, you get more XP. So if you guys do that, not only will it help me, it'll also get you guys some XP and stuff. Okay. Where are we putting it? Okay, I know exactly where. It was literally still saved from the last time I used it. Okay, so you got these cords. This plugs into the machine, and then you have these things here, and these things, like whatever, and then these pads have these outlets on them, so you get long pads, which is fucking sweet. I'm going to use 1 long pad. No, I don't think I can do that. I think I have to use them both. So I'm just going to use the short pads because there's 2 sets of these, and then I can use both and have 4 pads on me at the same time. I'm literally about to go hard in the paint. Don't mind the drooling. I can't believe that fucking crazy bitch drove by my house. What a fucking psychopath. Like, it's just openly psychotic. Like, it just shows you who her fucking audience is and who the community is she surrounds herself with. To just be openly admitting some crazy shit like that. Like, oh yeah, I'm driving past the girl who stalks me. She claims that I stalk her, you know that? So, like, why would you drive by the house of someone who you says stalks you? Isn't that contradictory? Well, duh. She cannot be successful online without me. That's the only success she's ever found on social media at all, is her harassment of me. And like being on that, like the Reddit and making the videos on her private social media pages and stuff. That's the only time anyone's ever given her any attention on social media. So she needs it. She literally does need me in order to have anybody think of her as anything, give her any relevance whatsoever. She did for a while have relevance on Facebook and in the like community groups and stuff, but then she ended up getting blacklisted from so many of them because she will rip people off. She fucking calls herself a traveling dread person, and she advertises dreadlock services, and she installs dreadlock services, and then says to the client, hey, if you pay $1,000, I will literally come back and give you a maintenance for free. But guess what? She never comes back and gives the free maintenance. She just literally just like disappears. And I know multiple people that's happened to. The reason that she started stalking me is because I fucking did a free service one time for this lady that that had gotten screwed over by this. I didn't know who screwed her over or anything. I just saw that this lady got screwed over by her dread maker, and so I fucking reached out to her and I was like, hey, like, let me, if you want, I'll help you. I give away free services for Christmas, and it's still like pretty much Christmas, so I'll hook you up, you know, like I'll give you I'll help you out for free, and then it'll be good advertisement, it'll be good advertising for me, and it'll, you know, solve your problem, and like all that and whatever. And then come to find out it was Crystal who had done it to her. And I posted about it on my social media. I did not name Crystal at all. I merely posted and I said, I posted the before and I posted the after. When I worked on that girl's hair, it was 3 days after Crystal did her hair. And I showed before and I showed after. And that's it. And I said, please do research on who you give your money to. Do your due diligence before you give someone thousands of dollars. It's just crazy that someone would allow someone, you know, to work on their hair and you just never seen anything they ever done before, or had any clue like the kind of person they were, the type of, you know, whatever. Like, do your due diligence. And it went kind of baby viral in the dreadlock community because it was so fucking wild what this lady did to her. And so she found it, or someone showed it to her because recognized the back of the client's head, I guess. I don't know. But so then she decided that I was literally public enemy number one from that moment on. She hated me, and she decided that she's going to try to destroy my life. And that's how it all started with this woman. That was literally 5 years ago. This is called a TENS machine. It's a TENS. It's got TENS. It's got EMS, which is electric massage. It's like, or electric muscle stimulation. So basically you can put it on a really weak muscle and it will literally work out your muscle and make your muscle strong so that you don't have to extra. You can put it on your abs and you could give yourself ab muscles with this. I mean, theoretically. You'd have to do it an awful lot and you'd have to be, you know, whatever. But anyways, but it has a massage feature as well. And so it vibrates the muscles at the deepest parts, at the most knot, the most intense part of the knot that you can't access without crushing your skin and crushing your muscle. And it usually hurts. Like, I like the way it feels. It feels good, the Hurt So Good massage, but sometimes it's so tender, but you just really want to get down to that bone. And this gets to the bone. To the bone. I think I need to move it. I need to put, they're not like on the same type. I'll do one side at a time, I guess. Oh my god, that's so sticky. So I'll do that piece there. Good. There's like, if you don't put it in the right place and it's not able to stimulate, it's not on the same muscle, it'll just sting. Oh. Okie dokie. Ooh. Let's see if it. Wait. Oh, you can see it vibrating and twitching. It's literally like, look, it's making the muscle stick out. It's literally vibrating the muscle and like, there it goes, it's slowing down. Oh, it's vibrating so fast. It's literally getting down to the core of the knot. This is so good. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'll show you. So this is EMS. Let's see what happens here. Oop. So this is going to be the exercising the muscle feature. Comes. And that feels. Oh, oop, there it goes. It like forces your. Oh, look at that fucking muscle sticking out. Right there. Something like neck ligament. Yeah, I'm good. See. Dude, it's so good. On your back, oh god, it's... It's literally pulling my shoulder back the way that I need it pulled back. That's like the exact position I really need my shoulder to be in, is like this. But like the muscle's so weak. So I need to like that. Holy shit. It feels so good. It doesn't feel like electricity at all. It literally just feels like something has made your muscle tense up. It almost feels like a Charlie horse or something real quick. It literally pulls my fucking damn shoulder right back. That it does not mean doing that with my shoulder, that's for darn sure. Let's do a little stronger and see what happens. Like a slow release there. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's go back to the massage because that shit feels pretty good. Let's go with the strongest one that we can find. Ooh! 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 Oh! I'm literally not doing any of this, so I'm completely, oh god, completely relaxed. It's doing everything. That was so good and interesting. It feels like someone is literally pushing on my sore spot, where on that muscle that's always sore in my back. It does feel like it's vibrating so, it's vibrating so fast. It literally feels like someone is fucking massaging it. Oh my god, this thing is crazy miraculous. I'll I should get an Amazon storefront, but I don't advertise enough stuff, or like you have to do there's so many steps. This is why I can't understand how people could have so many fake accounts that they could do shit like Reddit accounts and TikTok. I cannot be bothered to create an Amazon storefront and stuff because it takes too long to go, and you have to like add the items and stuff, and it's just such a pain in the ass to go through all that, you know, and then like change the titles, and you have to click multiple things. It's just such a fucking pain in the ass. I'm just not even. There it is. Look at that. That is fucking crazy, dude. It feels so incredible. Oh my god. Ugh. Let's crank it up. Fucking vibrate. This is so good. Oh. Jeepers. It literally feels like someone's karate chopping my back in that spot right in between my shoulder blade and my spine. Oh my god, it's so yummy. I was holding my shoulder up, I didn't even notice that. Jeepers. Good. Totally good. Streams. Oh my god, dude, it feels so good, holy shit. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's the one. Not allowed to touch each other. We got like loaded down this like stripe down my back. Yes, bitch. Come to blood. Alright, let's see if it's just shocking me or if it's actually gonna. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got something going on. Tight seals or whatever. A little bit sometimes. So gotta be tight. Literally feel it in my head right here. That's fucking wild. Oh, I literally feel it in my head. I'm gonna get like a facial. It's making my facial, like, whatever that word is, twitch. I totally feel it above my ear. Yarr. Placement is better for my neck than this one. Alright, so you're just in control of my neck, I see. Oh, wow. Another muscle breaking. Feels really weird to have like something else holding your arm up like this. God, this is so when it's not tight sealed, it shocks the outside of the skin is what it is instead of it. I wish you could feel my back and feel what this muscle is doing. It's wild. I didn't know that muscle could be that stiff. It gives you a break. Gives you a breathing. Like, oh, here we go again. It's my favorite toy right now. It's my favorite toy. The way the muscle feels after it's like toy, and then relaxed. It's like when you work out and all your muscles get super limber. Ooh, what was that? Like it. That was really good. Good God, this thing is fucking incredible. I just like can't say that. Alright, I'm gonna let it charge for a little while longer. And then I'm gonna use it on my hips. No, I turned you off there. I'm gonna use it on my hips, like on my, or my, oh shit, my rower that's not supposed to be like that. That's why it was shocking me so bad. Can't be like this stop though. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna use it on the muscle where your hips and your butt meet each other. That's what I'm gonna do. With these big pads, I'm gonna put it on my hips. It's gonna feel so good, I can't wait. Lord Jesus. I can't even begin to explain it to you what it's doing for my shoulder, this thing. It's making helping my shoulder get stronger in that one spot so much. I've been trying to get it stronger and help exercise it. Like when I drive my car, I sit with very good posture. And I intentionally hold my shoulder back and I tighten the muscles so that I force my shoulders to activate the muscles that are supposed to be activating it all the time but don't. And it's really helped a lot. But just the few days of using this machine on the EMS setting has done more for my shoulder than 2 weeks has done for my shoulder. They give you extra pads too? Cool. I was really worried about the sticky and what I was gonna do when it all goes less sticky. Like, I don't think I can like wash them. We'll see. I'll read the directions. Here, what did I miss? No, so Easy Life. The doctor is sending me the heart monitor in the mail, and I'm gonna wear it for 2 weeks straight. Like, it's gonna be on there for it's gonna be on there. You won't miss it. You won't miss it. I'll show you guys when I get it. You know, when I have it on and stuff. And I'll show you guys me putting it on. I'll go through the process with you. But yeah, I have to do an echocardiogram as well. Hello? So I bought microphones, the ones that magnetize to your lapel. Or you can turn them into a dress, or you can I could clip them in my hair or anything like that. Pretty excited about that. Hi, baby. Hello, sweet pea. I thought you were trying to wean her, Money. What are you doing? She's trying to get away. There's nowhere to go. Money right here. Money right here. Money right here. Bro, do not even think about it. If you're hungry, you just go push that button and then I will come bring you food. You know that. I've done it twice. Come on, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Boop. Watch out. Go. Get the... Ooh, I says. God, you're so obtuse. Stress me out. How much money can we throw away today? 'Cause money doesn't need the food you give her. 'Cause she's a bitch. She's a picky fucking bitch. Oh, great. I just bought all these fucking packs yesterday, Money. God damn it. I gotta go to the store tomorrow. I've got 2 different boxes of cat food she won't eat. Here, Money. Money. Piggy. Money, I swear to fucking God, bro. I just put a new bag of food down. Thank you. There you go. Bitch. Oh, let me get my sandwich. Let me get Orly. Fish! Come get your fish! teeth getting him to come inside. I want him to stay outside. Yeah, so that's exactly what the doctor told me that they would do if I have an issue that is not able to correct itself. But, you know, we're hoping that that's not going to have to happen. You know, the most severe form of that is having to have a pacemaker, obviously, and I'm not really, I don't think it's going to be like that kind of, you know, severity. Having the fan blow right in my face. It's drying my eyes out. It's hot in here. Yeah, so I'm going to get an echocardiogram, and then after the echocardiogram and the heart monitor, we'll have a better idea. But it's going to be a long time, you know. It's going to be a little while before we get any answers. It'll be a couple, at least a month, I think. Maybe 2.
And the Iranians are like, what? And then, we're bombing you. Thank you. As some Israelis are saying, because Trump didn't go bomb Iran enough, now we're going to release Epstein stuff. That's what the Times of Israel literally wrote on their own website. Okay? We'll get into that in a little bit because there's a lot of important stuff to talk about.
The Times of Israel said that since he won't bomb Iran, they're going to release the Epstein files.
Going to Politico and saying no. Now we got a new stipulation here. Zelensky
that sounds like blackmail.
Is going to have a meeting with Putin, and people are like,
I didn't get my sandwich. That's what I wanted.
Who made that decision? Who's making the decision?
I'm still hungry. I thought I ate already.
The United States, that the president of the United States had to clarify, and then say no. Putin does not have to meet with Zelensky in order to meet with me.
Does Putin have to meet with Zelensky in order and before you and Putin have to meet? Or no. Are you
We're going to play the full clip because he said a little bit more before that. But before we do, we wanted to tell you
Gio,
we are changed.
You should go get a job for ICE. You can make $100,000 a year.
And one of the really awesome, incredible products I have is Common Sense Creatine. It's made from Germany.
God, you want to be up here?
Best quality, 2-month supply, $53, and it's something that I have been using here in this water bottle as creatine. I just
it's all soggy.
saw. Now, according to a new study, helps a lot of people with jet lag. I'm in a place and position right now in Houston, Texas, where still in my home country, it is a 7-hour or 8-hour time difference. So I'm definitely feeling it. I'm definitely up and at 'em this morning doing this video at 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, time zones are very confusing. But guess what? I was able to go to sleep at 10, which is surprising, because that's super late from when I was in Poland.
Yeah, exactly.
I traveled 21 hours yesterday.
Our greatest ally.
But throughout the way, I was taking some creatine. Some people recommend a high dose of like 20 grams, especially to deal with the cognitive dysfunction when it comes to jet lag, traveling, and messing up your circadian rhythm and your sleep. But I love this stuff. I was taking this stuff. I feel good. I'm up and at 'em, 6 o'clock in the morning. Went to sleep at 10.
I wish you could
forced
see what
myself to
she's
stay
doing
up
right now.
yesterday, and I think we're doing good. I think we're gonna avoid many of the
She's
horrible
messing.
jet lag
She's messing with my
symptoms that many people
food
face. Joe Rogan recently talked
camera.
about creatine. This is what he had to say about it.
There's a study that came out about creatine. Creatine, which most people think of as like a muscle supplement, which it is, but creatine actually helps performance when you're sleep deprived significantly. It's also great for cognitive function. I started taking it on a
Shop.
I don't want to
We
hear
get it from your-
advertisement.
Well, this is good. Countering the message of like, no, Zelensky must meet
What are
with
you doing?
Putin first. And Putin has not wanted to do that, clearly. But I do think
What are you
the two
doing?
meeting together,
Huh?
shaking hands, looking eye to eye, would be a major step towards.
Oh, you're
actual
watching
progress here.
Luke?
I would like to see that, but
Oh my god.
making that another last-minute kind of stipulation
Ah!
here, it seems kind of unfair.
She's literally watching the TV right now with her hands on her paws. She was messing with this. Now she's watching that.
I don't know. I didn't hear him.
To meet with him, he doesn't have to agree to meet with Zelensky. Is that what you're saying?
No, he doesn't. No.
So when do you think that meeting?
They would like to meet with me, and I'll do whatever I can to stop the killing. So, they lost 14,000 people killed.
Oh, now
This
she's
month.
messing with the camera.
Every week is 4,000 or 5,000 people.
Now she's playing with it.
I don't
Damn it.
like
Ah!
long waits. I think it's a shame.
Busted.
Now, a lot of people believe Trump's assessments are off here. Some people are saying they're not.
She was just
But
laying
he
so
did come out
cute
and say, "Oh, Ukraine's
with her
huge."
hands on her head on her hands.
Generous
Boston.
announcements. And again, I think
She was plotting
Trump is
her
being fed a lot
plan.
of crazy information about this stuff that is
Oh my gosh, she's messing with y'all.
incorrect.
Chat.
I mean,
Chat.
some of those other
Send.
tweets
Will you?
and
Someone.
messages
Let me
that
see.
he
Hold
sent
on.
out there were
Oh, I
clearly
can't
wrong
hurt my own screen.
on this particular topic, which highlights either that he's lying or he's being misinformed. Either way, it's not a
Don't.
good
Please
look.
don't report anybody.
Trump meeting with Putin next week. Good look. Good progress.
I have
Let's
three.
call
I
it
know.
spade
Well,
a spade.
so here's the
You know,
thing. I
a lot
have
of people
3 pies,
are
so I'm
just
gonna
too
eat the other
biased,
one
specifically
after.
when it comes to Donald Trump to actually report on him honestly, and I think we need.
I'm
to
an
have a
adult. I
fair,
can have
honest
dinner.
perspective on everything that's
Dessert
happening here.
first.
Now the breakdown with India, though, kind of.
I didn't spend all this time growing up
The
to eat dessert after dinner.
Too well here, but this is meeting.
What are you
and
doing, you
negotiating is
silly
not
girl?
Madman strategy. I think that's
Oops,
kind of step
please don't
back
block.
from it, which we criticized before, because the madman doctrine, especially with nuclear weapons, just seems very foolish.
What are you
and,
doing?
Insane.
Oh my God, she's messing with me.
Vladimir Putin agreeing to a ceasefire still stand tomorrow? Is that fluid now that the talks are?
Oh my
Is your
God.
deadline still standing for Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire tomorrow, or is that fluid now? It's going to be up to him. We're going to see what he has to say. It's going to be up to him. Very disappointed, yeah.
Now, Trump says he's very disappointed.
Oh my God, she's totally following my hand.
As I think the theory might be true that this could be just a way to de-escalate this kind of 10-day. Because, like, well, listen, if there ever was a strategic way to say, all right, guys, you got 10 days. It's going to happen in 10
She thinks
days.
that
10
it.
days
I'm really
happens.
grabbing her.
All right, now
She
we're gonna
thinks
be-
the hand is coming through the TV
That's
and
a
grabbing
good
her.
way, that's a good off-ramp. I'm just happy there's an off-ramp. I'm just happy that we're not getting crazier and crazier, insane escalations here, to be quite honest with you. That Russian attack on their nuclear aerial arsenal, major escalation. The attack on their civilian infrastructure, blowing up civilian railroad carts with people in them, major escalation.
I really wish I could
Made the
show you
Russians
on
come back
camera
and
what
say,
was happening.
We're not negotiating with terrorists. We're done. Now, China and Russia are
I love you.
within a couple hours joining in a joint military drill
Oh,
inside
but my
the
love.
Sea of Japan. This drill signals the kind of BRICS support that Russia has
Oh,
that Donald
that
Trump has
feels
been
good,
trying to
baby.
unwind. Now, one of the main
Right here,
countries that
Mama.
he's trying to unwind it with is, of course,
Right
India.
here, Mama.
Now, India buys Russian oil and then sells it on the market.
Can you meow for her so she
And
can hear you?
then European countries buy it. We only hear it's India. China does the same thing. But oddly enough,
I hear mine.
Donald Trump gave China
There she is.
a momentary tariff exemption
No, I love you.
while going very hard against India. India is responding saying, why are you sanctioning us?
Good
Why are you
girl.
attacking us? Everybody else is buying their oil. Like, we're a good ally of you. What the hell? As now India just paused their plans to buy U.S. arms after Donald Trump imposed very serious tariffs against them. Now, they just also paused their talks and their purchases with advanced U.S. military tech, specifically Stryker combat vehicles, Javelin missiles, Boeing planes, as the defense minister also just canceled his trip to Washington, D.C., as officials are stressing that the deal could be finalized, but Delhi wants clarity on tariffs and bilateral relationships. India is...
They're not eating any food, Orly. It's just me.
Their quote tariff settlement here. So far, the Indian, listen, the Chinese do it unofficially. The Indians are probably going to just do it unofficially too. That's probably what's going to happen here, as we're getting reports.
Her upside down little face.
That there was a very tense 35-minute phone call between Trump and Modi, the political leader of India, as this sparked the unraveling of U.S.-Indian ties here. Now, it's not just that they're kind of arguing about. There's a lot of serious situations that they're arguing about here. As Vladimir Putin had some interesting comments about all of this. So
Hold on, Orly. I got some French fries for you, bud.
They're speaking obviously in Russian. But Putin did confirm that specifically there is going to be a meeting that is happening between Trump and Putin next week. The meeting could take place in the UAE, but has not yet been decided. Meeting Zelensky is not close, and there are no conditions for a peace deal yet. So no peace with Ukraine, only with the United States of America here. Now, it'll be interesting, because, again, you could see Donald Trump trying to put out the full type of economic war that he plans on utilizing against Vladimir Putin. But it's pretty clear here that a lot of other countries are the ones that are being targeted here, and they're not meeting to those demands, and they're not meeting to those concessions. Now, what we have to understand here is Donald Trump's actions in the Middle East have complicated this situation. And I know some people don't want to hear that. Some people are like, oh, no, you're panicking, yeah. No, let's just be honest with ourselves. The United States bombing a major Russian ally that they're dependent on for a lot of their war materials and trade, especially their drones, had an impact here, especially with Vladimir Putin saying, hey, don't do this. And Bibi and Trump did it. And allegedly, Trump didn't do enough. Trump was supposed to be bombing them for a week. He didn't bomb them for a week. He bombed them once, according to Yosef Yanofsky. And he says this is why the Epstein scandal is being held over his head. And this is why it's punishment for Donald Trump not bombing Iran enough. Is that exactly what happened here? That's what this one guy thinks. Is he correct here? I don't know. But again, the bombing of Iran here did play a role in the breakdown of communications and the escalations of situations between the United States and Russia here. MTG even said it out loud, as I've been asking. What are we gaining? What is the thing that we as a country get from bombing a country, bombing Iran? And the answer is pretty clear: nothing. And why do we do it? MTG gave us a reason and told us why.
Tell you what, 6 months in, Steve, and here we are, turning back on the campaign promises, and we bombed Iran on behalf of Israel. Yes, it was on behalf of Israel. We're
Congresswoman.
A nuclear war, the World War III, because the entire world is going to erupt. And you want to know the people that are cheering it on right now? Their tune is going to drastically change the minute we start seeing flag-draped coffins on the nightly news, on Fox News that brainwashes all the baby boomers, and on CNN that brainwashes all the Democrat baby boomers. And that is exactly how this is going to go down. And I'll tell you what.
Well, she's coming out strong, huh?
That's her opinion. I hope she's wrong. But listen, it's pretty clear we bombed Iran on behalf of Israel. Is Israel holding some kind of blackmail extortion? I mean, that's what a lot of people now are starting to believe, especially after Donald Trump's latest comments saying that the Epstein files are BS and a hoax. Again, doubling down. Yes, he did it again. I'm going to do a separate video just on that one particular topic, as we're also getting news reports that Trump reportedly shouted at Netanyahu. I don't buy it. The two were involved in a disinformation campaign, and Bibi has publicly humiliated Donald Trump throughout the last few years. Donald Trump, again, we've seen disinformation campaigns that are meant to kind of make it look like Israel and America are not. The United States is financing, funding, and aiding and abetting and supporting 110%, if not more, 1,000%, the Israeli government. Okay, back channels. They're mad at each other. Okay, if they're really mad at each other, if Donald Trump legitimately is mad at Israel, cut the
You
funding.
have to
You cut
be
the money.
held more.
Like, okay, we're not supporting you. We're not defending you. You're on your own. Or you just say, hey, man, like, no more blank checks.
She's like a
No more
ferret.
blank checks.
She does not
Listen,
like
we
to be
paid
held
for
like money does.
vast majority of your military. We paid for a lot of this. Now you backed out. Now
Orly, go
you
lay
have to
down.
agree to a ceasefire.
That's enough, baby.
And no.
It's bedtime. It's time to do
Israelis are
bedtime
going in,
routine.
and they're soon going to be occupying all of Gaza, as they're hinting at. And the international community will be looking at everyone being like, why are we doing this? Donald Trump is now getting rid of trade
Where's your
deals
toy,
with countries
baby?
that want to recognize Palestine. Countries like Canada that had a good trade deal that was good for the American people, but now we're usurping it because why? Germany just announced that they're suspending exports to Israel for use in Gaza. That's the way to do it. If Trump's really mad at the Israelis, you cut the weapons.
She likes
You
this
cut the weapons. You're
part.
like, I'm not going to be fine.
She
I'm not
can't
going to be
resist that part.
socializing. I'm not going to give you welfare from
She
the
literally
military-industrial
just likes the
complex
stick.
to wage this ever so very aggressive military campaign here. Now, Pam Bondi came out, and now she's declaring how they're offering a $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela. I'm not a fan of the president of Venezuela. I saw what happened. I went there to Venezuela to report on what happened. It was criminal. But Rothbard 1776 on Twitter says, funny how no wars quickly turned into dropping bombs on Iran's nuclear facilities, aiding Israel's ethnic cleansing in Gaza, facilitating more arms sales to Ukraine, and trying to arrest the president of Venezuela regime change. I also can't take Pam Bondi seriously. Yeah, you'd think we would have other domestic issues at home that we need to deal with, like vaccine files.
Don't mess with
You'd
that.
think we'd-
Mess
and
with
again,
this.
the files are there. They're still on her desk. We're not getting anything here? I don't know. This whole situation is strange. This whole situation is weird. It's only going to get weirder. Pray for peace. I listen, I really do believe this meeting is meant to offset that there's no
chasing her
off-ramp
tail.
here. The meeting is the off-ramp we're getting, but it's still going to have the continued war and conflict inside
She
Ukraine,
literally
which is
has the
absolutely
choice
awful.
between the two. Oh, she sees it on the TV?
Keep your wits
Oh my
about you
God, that
throughout
was
all
so
of this.
funny.
Get some creatine. We are Change That Chump. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys
can't
doing
resist
that.
the
And
stick.
this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively on youtube.com/We Are Change.
Change your profile picture.
I was listening.
Okay, I'll bite.
I was listening to the Facebook
You wanna go
whistleblower
inside?
hearings
Go
with
lay
Senator
down.
Josh Hawley a few months back.
Yeah.
One of the
Go lay
elements
down,
that stuck
Mama.
out to me was when they were talking about how if an underage girl has deleted a selfie, Meta keeps track
baby,
of this
no.
because they know
baby,
that this
no.
person likely
Don't bite
has
your
low
mom's leg like
self-esteem
that.
at that moment that they deleted a picture of themselves,
Oh my
which means
God.
that they may be more
She
apt
tried to jump on her mom's
purchase
back
something
right
from
as
an
her mom
advertiser
jumped
of a
up.
cosmetic
That's funny.
product. And I
Damn, bro. They got telemetry on like 14-year-old girls trying to farm them to get them to buy makeup? Because they hate themselves?
He's great.
Jesus. That's impressive.
Orly's great.
think about this within the context
Look
of
at
what
the movies. I never
companies
did
used to
that.
get in trouble for and what they do, or more importantly, don't get in trouble for today.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s, a time when Microsoft had hell and fury fall down upon them because they bundled a web browser with their operating system.
Oh, I
Whether
remember
you think this is a good idea or not, I personally think that a web browser being installed in every single person's computer that's standards non-compliant, that is so bad that you can literally get a virus from visiting a website, has its problems.
Yeah.
But when you look at what it is that companies got in trouble for in the 90s, it just doesn't hit the same when you look at what companies get away with now. I remember having
That's because now the companies have more ownership and more
Yeah,
control
Gio.
over Congress. That's the reason why. Everybody knows it.
Dell Dimension
right.
233
I
back in the
need
day.
bobby
And if you wanted
pins.
to get the one that had slightly better graphics, they would give you a free installation of Microsoft Office. And with
Ooh.
Microsoft Office back in the
Free.
day, it came with Clippy. Whether or not you like Clippy and whether or not you
Have
like
you seen
Microsoft Office,
anybody
or
with the
having an
Clippy
operating
as their
system that had the
icon on
browser built
YouTube?
into it that
Yes.
could easily get you a virus when you visited other websites that were trying to invade your privacy.
Yes.
The one thing that you could say, unlike Facebook, who is trying to profit off of young girls that feel suicidal, Clippy simply wanted to help. He might have been annoying, but he just wanted to help. There were no ulterior motives. If you told Clippy that you were having a bad day, he wasn't going to use that information to try and figure out which advertiser to sell you to, nor was he trying to steal your personal data or get you to purchase.
That's what AI is going to do next, by the way, is that once AI and conversations with AI become commonplace, people are going to look.
I can't believe
towards
people believe it when
advertising
AI
towards
talks
your
to them
AI
and is like blows
conversations.
smoke up their
so,
ass.
like, you'll be talking to like Annie
Like
from
AI
Grok,
does that
and
to
you're gonna be
everybody.
talking
It's
to
like,
her
yeah,
about how,
wow,
like,
you're
you really
so
like
correct.
turtles, and she's gonna say, wow, that's
Wow, I didn't even
amazing.
think of it
You're
that
gonna
way.
go to
When you said it
Amazon,
like that, it
guess
was
what you're
so
gonna get ads for?
profound. Like,
That's
it's
right,
obviously blowing smoke up your
turtles.
ass.
Yep.
Other Microsoft products. He had no ulterior motives. He was simply there to help. Unlike many modern pieces of software, like what you get from Adobe or Intuit,
Yeah.
where you can't buy QuickBooks anymore, you can't buy a video editor anymore, you have to pay a subscription fee for it. If I were to boot
That's
up
true.
that computer that has not been used for 28 years, and I wanted to start up Microsoft Word,
I think that they need to stop that wholesale. The idea that services to like being able to use a program, like you shouldn't be able, like you can't own the program at all. I find that to be very problematic. Like I think if you buy a program and you buy to have access to it, you should have access to at least that version of the program indefinitely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how people have allowed them to reinvent these rules. It's insane.
do so without connecting to the internet. And Clippy would
You're
still be
speaking
there,
the same
happy
language
and
here.
enthusiastic as ever, simply wanting to help. Adobe is another example of this. This is a company that tried to twist people's arms into having AI and machine learning stuff go through their personal data. Not public data, not the speeches that I give, not my website.
Money
or my
likes the
blog
tunnel
posts
I
and my
bought
videos,
too.
but my private data.
Makes me
the
very
stuff that I'm
happy. She's
editing,
luring
and
the
there are people
kitten
that
in
were
there
not able
right
to
now
get
with
into
her
their
tail.
account, so they agreed to this new end user license.
Money, you're
They
such a
are
good
looking
mama.
for access to your data. They're doing so because they want to train an AI on how to do.
She
what you do.
literally
That's
lured
exactly
the
right.
kitten into the
Without your
tunnel by
consent.
flicking her tail at the edge.
Clippy. Help. Clippy would ask you if you wanted help with writing your letter.
She's doing it on purpose. Look at her.
To sell you anything. No, this is
She's
true.
totally doing it
Even
on
read the
purpose.
contents of your letter.
Yeah.
He just wanted to offer suggestions.
She's such a good mama.
Spoiler alert, there's this was to let the leaders know that when you see people with this mask, we are against you and your new regime, and we are going to push back against them as often as we can. And the worry with the Sons of the Heart is that it starts with a mask on, and then somebody else gains the balls to put the mask on, and then 20 or 50 or 100
easy.
put the mask on.
Yeah.
And once 100 or 1,000 of them put the mask on, there's nothing that the leaders can do at that point. Enough people have put it on, enough people have come together.
Can you not put your butthole on my jewel stuff?
That'd
That'd be great.
Not be the best analogy because spoiler alert, they were trying to bring back slavery, and they also were just Khaleesi kind of became a shitbag.
Careful, careful.
I mean, we have the same thing in real life. It's just that the masks are white.
Besides, I think that Clippy is like a modern day Sons of the Harpy mask. If you're tired of companies changing the terms of the sale after the sale and getting away with it, turn your profile photo to a Clippy. If you're tired of companies that have the ability to reach into your house,
Gio, you should change your guy to a Clippy.
If they stop working unless you pay them again, claiming that that's legal, but then when somebody tries to give you back access to what you bought and paid for, that's illegal. Change your profile photo to a Clippy. If you're tired of sex bots invading the comment section on a regular basis, and their comments always posting with no problem, but your comments being censored even when you're not saying anything that bad, change your profile picture to a Clippy. If Google, being one of the premier data mining companies on Earth, not being able to tell that little fucking cat with two pillows next to it that they try to make look like an ass so that thirsty young men click it as they normalize sex trafficking on the platform that doesn't allow you to express an opinion bothers you,
Jesus Christ. He's mad.
change your profile picture to a Clippy. And let them know
Hair is
that you're
bothering
not
me
happy.
right now.
Never tried to normalize sex trafficking.
Sensory
You
overload.
just wanted to help. If you're tired of companies saying out loud that the reason they want to keep you from fixing what you bought and paid for is that may take money away from them, change your profile photo to a Clippy. I never expected to win the legislative battle. It would be nice if I did, but it was never something that I set as I need to do this or I'm a failure.
I think that you can easily win it. The problem right now is that there's too many people that are technology illiterate that are in the government. As soon as you have enough people that are technology literate in the government, this problem disappears.
Always hope to do was win the cultural battle, where all of you understand what's going on, and you decide...
What I'm saying is we have a bunch of old, retarded people that are running the government, and they can't figure out how to use computers.
You fell off the bed now.
Enough. If I ever have a chance in my personal life to push back against this, I will. You're maybe not going to send that email that you're supposed to send to Intersil to tell them, oh, by the way, make sure this chip doesn't end up on Mouser.com. Here's an NDA, blah, 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 supplier agreement. Maybe just forget to send that email. When there's a new consumer rights law that the senator that you work for is on the fence about supporting, and there's a lobbyist that's going to be against it that wants to have dinner. Whoops. Maybe their invitation went to spam. I didn't see that. Sorry, boss. Maybe you quit before you create a fake paywall to test if your customers will pay again for what they already paid for. Or maybe when you send out that ransomware firmware update, you make it opt-in instead of opt-out. Whoopsie, if in some bizarre world it is actually illegal to make a thermostat work again, and this bastard of a CEO decides to try and get the individual in trouble, 10 cases to prosecute, only got time for 6. Maybe I just ignore this one. When a company CEO logs into their Slack and sees 10,000 clippies looking back at them, what I hope occurs is that they intuitively understand...
Well, what they're going to have to do is if they see 10,000 clippies, they're going to have to send everybody in for sensitivity training, and the fact that, you know, back when they had Clippy is very male-coded. This is something that is exclusionary towards women, and it is sexist, and it's also racist because it is maybe white-coded as well, and so you have to change your profile picture, or you're going to have to be spoken to by HR for promoting racism and sexism in the workplace, and we all know where that goes. That's what would happen.
That they no longer live in a world where they can get away with fucking over the consumer. That their employees, their partners are not going to be accomplices to this anymore. That they are alert and they are aware of what is going on.
I wish that this is what would happen, but at the end of the day, the only way you can really solve this is with legislation, because even if you stop it with American companies, you're still going to have cross-cultural companies that will do business in a way that's, you know, like bad. The thing is that, you know, for as much as you want to criticize his advocacy of this, he does practice what he preaches for the most part, right? I mean, he is an advocate for a lot of these things himself.
But firmly push back against it. Every single one of those 10,000 people will be an obstacle to the anti-consumer practices and the anti-ownership practices, and it will no longer be another cog in the assembly line sending us all into a dystopia. There will be a moment where that one person who usually would not have a say in anything can be activated, and in that moment, keep the world from sliding further into a dystopia, or help push it forward in the opposite direction. But we all have to get together, and the first step is making it public that we know what's going on. That starts with a Clippy. On YouTube, if you're with me, I ask that you change your profile picture to a Clippy. At work, change your Slack profile picture to a Clippy. If you work at the White House, don't take down the United States flag, but somewhere on the grounds, put up a flag of a Clippy. Clippy's a symbol that what used to be considered one of the worst annoyances in our life would now not only be...
It actually is really weird. Like this juxtaposition is actually very good. That Clippy, because when Clippy came out, everybody hated Clippy. People were so annoyed by Clippy. But now Clippy is the pleasant alternative to the world that we're living in at this point. It's a very good... Yeah, he's right about that.
But for all of his flaws, celebrated as an idol. Because for all of these things that occur right now, where there is negative malice of intent, I want to take away what you own. I want to take this back. I want to get your data. I want to sell you to an advertiser when I know that you're crying. Clippy just wanted to help. And if you were to turn him on today, unlike most cloud bullshit, he'd still work. The Foundation is going to be announcing the winners. The Future Home Bounty and the Echelon Bikes Bounty within the next month. Us offering 5,000 here, 20,000 there. It pushes the ball forward, but at the end of the day, that does nothing, in contrast to organizing all of you. We're happy to get the ball rolling, but for us to truly win, we need to show that if you push us, Clippy clips back. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video.
We also have the duty not to infringe the IP rights in the process. It is in fact the manufacturers who have the relevant rights, not us.
So there, dude.
It's the manufacturers that do. Nope, we just take it away.
Elliot asked me to make
That's
him...
the thing, you thought you had the right one.
Elliot asked me to make him a little pillow that is like a smiley face, but like this. So I'm gonna make him a pillow with what I've got here. I've got all the yarn that I need. Pretty sure. So I'm going to take a break from making backpacks. I have one more backpack to make that's for sale. And then after that, I am done making backpacks. Well, no, I have another one I have to make too, but the guy has to buy the yarn. I should probably message him about that. I keep forgetting.
We changed the rules, now you don't. It's that simple. And that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Everybody goes and they start thinking about the way that it is. You never think about the way that it is. And to be fair, you know, you could go and criticize the guy, but he did change his own profile picture. He did. And, like, you know, you wouldn't know if that was going to happen, right? Because, like, I always think somebody says, oh, everybody needs to do this, and then they don't do it. Well, you know, it's one of those things. But you got this going on. Well, that's a certainly different situation.
This is so strange, I can't even wrap my mind around it. Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody.
Oh, I can't wait to work with any other color but black, dude.
Store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere.
Alright, I'm gonna have to put heal me.
So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all are having a wonderful week. I hope everybody is feeling good. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a situation that just recently happened. And you guys, I've been researching this and I cannot hardly wrap my mind around it. There's a lot of information that is out there that I'm going to tell y'all about. And yet there's so many unanswered questions at the same time. Before we get into it, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up, and over there we just talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there, and there is a $2 tier for all the true crime stuff that cannot go onto YouTube due to their terms and policies. That goes over on my Patreon under the $2 tier. Just make sure you read the full about section and what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where you can find links to a lot of the things that I use, that I love, that y'all ask about. Everything from skincare, hair care, clothing items, workout gear. I mean, literally anything and everything that I want to link over there, I do. And mind y'all, it is now August. So if you are looking for ideas, Christmas shopping for family, for yourself, for friends, I post a lot of stuff over there, and I will definitely be posting more stuff. So if you're interested in some recommendations, check out my Like to Know It. All of those platforms are linked down in the description box if you would like to come and check me out. So let me tell y'all about the situation that happened at the Devil's Den. So let's bring it back to, really honestly, two heroes of this story, and you're going to understand why further in this video. 43-year-old Clinton Brink and 41-year-old Kristen Brink, they had just recently moved to Prairie Grove, Arkansas. Now, according to their social media, the two of them got married back in 2014. Together, they had a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old daughter. Now, it has also been reported that they do have an older daughter as well. Now, like I said before, they had just moved to Prairie Grove, Arkansas, and they came from South Dakota. Clinton was actually getting ready to start working as a delivery driver at Highland Dairy. He transferred from the parent company, Prairie Farms Dairy in South Dakota. Kristen had been licensed as a nurse in Montana and South Dakota before moving to Arkansas, and it's not clear if she had a job lined up.
Oh,
yet
that
there.
fucking pillow stitch that makes that cool texture is just so monotonous, and you can't just you can't just zone out and go. You have to like pay attention to every stitch or go backwards.
Local parks and encourage others to come play as well. This friend also says that Kristen and Clinton were very selfless and unconditional with their love. She said that Kristen would often watch this friend's daughter while she worked. She said that Kristen would even bring her
Not
a
quite
plate
out of the weeds
food
yet. I still have
when
to
she
make another
brought her daughter back
pocket
home to
for
her.
it.
So sweet and thoughtful. Now, on Saturday, July 26th of this year, 2025, Kristen, Clinton, and their 7 and 9-year-old daughters went out for a hike in the Devil's Den State Park. Now, Devil's Den State Park is nestled in Lee Creek Valley and was actually selected as a state park way back in the 1930s. I mean, it's been around for almost 100 years, or labeled as a state park almost 100 years now. The Civilian Conservative Corps used native materials to build the park's like rustic style. It has all this like wood and stone structures that mirror the surrounding beauty. It now stands as one of the most intact CCC sites in the U.S., and it has very unique rock formations and caverns. It has an 8-acre lake for fishing and pedal boating, and it also has all kind of hiking, backpacking, mountain bike, and horseback riding trails that lead to the surrounding Ozark National Forest. It is in a very rural area, so there's rarely any phone service when you're out there. Devil's Den offers 17 cabins, 135 campsites, with 25 sites with hookups. There's also a cafe, there's a pool. However, the pool's only open during the summertime. And many people every year enjoy going here, so the Brink family decided it was time for them to go and experience it too. And honestly, you guys, when I was looking up this state park, minus the name, it seems amazing. It seems like the type of place that me and my family would definitely want to go to. And honestly, the lack of cell phone service is kind of a plus when you're spending time with just your family. Now, they were planning on going on this hike, and the trail that they picked was about 1.5 miles, and it was only like considered to be moderate difficulty. Sadly, though, what seemed like a very fun-filled family day quickly turned into a nightmare. At about 2:40 p.m., authorities learned that Kristen and Clinton had been found deceased on one of the trails at Devil's Den State Park. They had both been stabbed. Their 2 daughters, however, were unharmed, and they were actually the ones who ended up notifying bystanders at the visitor center that something had happened to their parents. Authorities immediately went into investigative mode. Now, here's some of the dispatch audio from that day.
Medic Corps, Strickland First Responders, State Troop Police, assault, possible theft, Devil's Den State Park. We were all sweeping the trail, me and I've got a maintenance person with me. Interpreters with first aid kits trying to locate the family.
Here's yells calling for help. We're hiking down.
That's what we're hearing them too towards the end of the lower part of the Devil's Den Trail. Try to relay to the office that we found the victims down here. They're on the lower Devil's Den Trail. I've got two bodies.
Now, in the first press conference that was done after Kristen and Clinton were found deceased, investigators gave a description of the suspect and said that a witness saw him driving towards the park exit in a black 4-door sedan that may have been a Mazda that had a license plate that was completely covered by electrical or duct tape. So right then and there, if you've got this vehicle that has their license plate covered with duct tape, it tells you that they were planning on probably doing something, right? Most people don't drive around with their license plate covered unless they got something nefarious in mind. Then they asked those who were at the park on Saturday to check their phones for pictures and videos that they may have taken that could have captured the suspect. Now, over the next few days, a composite sketch was released and a photo provided by a witness was also released. In this press release, they also mentioned that the attacker was likely injured in this attack as well. Finally, 4 days after the attack on July 30th of 2025, authorities were able to make an arrest. They tracked 28-year-old Andrew James McGann to Lapita's Beauty Salon in Springdale, where he actually went to go and get his hair cut. Now, this is about 30 miles away from Devil's Den. Investigators say that they were able to track down Andrew when they spotted his vehicle outside of the salon. They say that they quickly went in, they asked Andrew if he was the owner of the vehicle, and when he said yes, they took him into custody. They also say that they searched his car right then and there at the salon, and this is where they found suspected red bodily fluids.
No. No, the batteries are dying. Oh my god, no.
The salon owner has also come out and said that she could tell something was off with Andrew.
I just want to start off first by saying my condolences to the Brink family. My thoughts and prayers are with you all.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep last night thinking about them. And they'll always be in my heart to imagine those little girls. When I saw him, he looked pretty normal. Something did feel off about him. He looked pretty scary. He didn't look like he was okay. He was very timid. He was always with his head down, long hair covering his face. His eyes just looked sunken. Pretty kind of like soulless is what I could describe. Didn't want anything cut from the top of his head. He wanted to hide his face. He just wanted a fade on the sides. He didn't really know what he wanted, so I kind of explained to him what kind of haircut would go well with him, with what he had. Yeah, he just didn't want to touch anything from the top.
Now, Andrew has been charged with 2 counts of capital murder, and he's being held in jail with no bond. Since Andrew's arrest, some very disturbing details have come out about him. It has been reported that Andrew had actually just moved to Arkansas from Oklahoma. Now, he had recently been hired by the Springdale Public School Department as a 3rd grade teacher. When I found that out, I was floored. And this is nothing against the Springdale Public School Department in this moment right here, but you're thinking about what we know even just so far in this video. He drove into the state park. He had his license plate covered with duct tape or electrical tape.
A teacher,
which means he went in
yet
there
another
with the
reason
intentions
to
do
not want
something.
your kid in public school.
Then he's off getting a haircut, probably trying to change the way he looks because of the
that guy would
sketch
have
going
killed
around.
kids at
And
some
he's
point.
getting ready to go and teach
He didn't start
3rd
yet.
grade students. Mind you, Kristen and Clinton had a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old, right in that age range. Terrifying. Fortunately, the school year actually hadn't started yet, so he hadn't been in contact with any of the students, and he was going to be their teacher. But this was not Andrew's first job as a teacher. So far, it seems that Andrew had actually been employed as an elementary school teacher at least 3 or 4 other schools in different states, okay? And you got to think about this young man being a teacher in this many different states in this short period of time. Why? Some of these schools ended up putting out statements saying that Andrew resigned for jobs out of state. They also said that Andrew was subject to a background check when he was hired. So basically the schools are saying, like, listen, we did our due diligence, okay? We did background checks. He was good to go. Every job previous that he had as a teacher, he was not fired. He resigned. So we did our part. That's what basically, in my unprofessional opinion, the schools are saying. It has also been reported that Andrew had previously been placed on leave back in Texas, where he was working as a teacher in 2023 for unprofessional behavior. Reports say that the school got complaints from parents saying that Andrew was getting a little touchy with his girl students.
He eventually told me that him and some other classmates had noticed that Mr. McGann was very touchy and showed a lot of favoritism to certain girls in the class.
Bro.
And that when they would go out for recess, sometimes he would choose one of those girls.
I wonder
to
if he
stay
was thinking
behind,
about kidnapping
just
those little
one-on-one
girls,
with him in
dude.
the classroom while everyone went
That's why he
outside.
killed the parents.
And that when they'd come back for recess, he would sometimes have the little girl in his lap. And around the same time, treats and goodies and stuff, but just for these little girls. And I think the straw that finally, made my son snap and spill it all was that he had heard Mr. McGann tell one of the little girls, "If you were older, I would love to marry you." And that just made him deeply uncomfortable because even at 9, he recognized
that's
this
not
is
right.
weird, this is weird behavior from a teacher.
He was apparently allowed to just resign after this without any consequences. And I saw one interview from a parent who did with a media source, and she said that her son was in his class, and she was actually concerned about the education that he was getting because he would let her son just play games, or they would watch the World Cup instead of doing schoolwork, which to me as a student, thinking back, I've been like, I would have thought he was a cool teacher. However, he would allegedly bring in candy and give it to the little girls. So he's letting the little boys play games on their phones. He's bringing in candy to the little girls. It's probably not enough to actually get fired, right? Like a school could be like, yeah, you're being inappropriate, creepy, but it's not enough to be like, okay, this is a bad guy. Just enough to be like, you're too nice or too friendly. It was also said that he would be outside playing tag with the students, but it was always with the little girls, or playing truth or dare, very strange. Okay, now investigators have given even more information about Andrew in a press conference that they did after his arrest. Check this out.
Although everyone is innocent until proven guilty, we did confirm this morning that our suspect's DNA has been a positive match to the DNA that we suspected to belong to our suspect at the scene. During an interview with investigators, the suspect indicated that he did commit these murders. We executed a search warrant at his residence. There were articles found there that are consistent with being involved in this particular crime, and I will let Major Rhodes speak more of that, or more to those details. We do believe he acted alone. We have absolutely no reason to believe that there's anyone else involved.
Then they talked about how exactly they believe this happened and how they ended up catching Andrew.
And I kind of want to walk you through how we initiated and progressed through our investigation. So, as you all know, we responded to a call for service at the state parks. 2 young children were found and indicated that something had happened to their parents on the trail. That initial information that came from the kids gave us our first starting point, which was a description of a suspect. There was another witness at the park that we encountered that gave us additional information about the suspect and a particular vehicle that he was seen leaving the park. We did our initial release. Other witnesses came forward that were on the trail during the time that the murders occurred that did not see the murders, but brought forth video footage, photographs that they had taken on their day trip to the park. From that, we obtained a photo. We interviewed witnesses and were able to compile a composite sketch of what we believed our suspect looked like. So with that vehicle information, that became critical in identifying our suspect. But as we began to hone in on the vehicle, it became clear that it was a Kia Stinger, and our suspect was identified. And with that, we sought him out and we located him at a local barber shop there in Springdale. We took him into custody.
Real quick.
Crochet in the same space, and I'm and then single crochet.
It is fucking single crochet, damn it! Ah. okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's no big deal. You just have to undo everything you just did. It's totally fine. It's totally
I think
fine. No.
against Dr.
No.
I think this may be a contender for the worst thing I've ever had to subject you to. Oh my god. Oh, it's so scary. Oh my god. Oh no. Part of a content creator's job is to read the room. And by the room, of course, I mean the girth of the entire internet. What's trending, what people want to see, what will be clickable, in the words of the great Jonathan Frakes. Not this time. This one's for me. Some of you may know that DragonCon is coming up in just about a month. For one of the days, I have a group cosplay planned with my friends to do Lord of the Rings, King Aragorn, Coronation Arwen, Samwise, and of course, myself as Frodo Baggins. Something you may also know about me, I have a great affinity for little guys. I would very much like an almost life-size Gollum on my back, like a backpack. Fully posable, so I can crumple him into my suitcase like a true psychopath. Strap in, buckaroos, and take out your screwdrivers because we are about to loosen the hinges. Now, my plan for this, with the audacity of someone who's only watched a few doll videos in her life, he'll be made out of this plastic doll skeleton material, and then all of his different body parts are going to be made out of upholstery foam, connecting at the joints so that he's fully posable, and then covering him in a skin and posing him to just hang out on my back. With that, let's head to the craft store and look at their upholstery foam options. Once again, ye old merchant Michael has disappointed me. The only foam options they had were bright blue or too thick, so I left feeling a little salty. It's a little bit of a bust. Joann's definitely used to have a lot more options when it came to upholstery foam. We're gonna have to make do and order some online. I did grab this. 2 sheets like this. I like them because they're thin. Perhaps while we wait, start making maybe like his arms. Get off, Katy Perry. Spray adhesive. Like I said, I'm kind of waiting for things to come in the mail. But what I do have is probably way more doll skeleton than I need. This bendy, so we can make him posable. Get the pinch our full phalanges. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I am pure garbage at proportions. Limbs are always too long. Things are always too big. First of all, probably figure out how tall.
Not wait until it's not that time of year
in the
anymore.
films, hobbits are about 3.6 feet, I believe. I do think Gollum is slightly smaller than your average hobbit due to, like, you know, shrinkage. That would be about 3.5 feet. Is 42 inches. Save your applause. My brain has many bumps. To my hip, I believe. I guess he is just a little guy. I'm gonna need some reference for this. So I drew up a little diagram. I don't know how proportionally accurate this is. Look at this graph. He's gonna be sort of set up like a toy, separate so we can make each body part at a time. Giant feet, giant hands, nightmare face. Let's build me a son. I got this handy dandy tool for this doll skeleton, otherwise it would have been absolutely impossible, but it basically just pulls it apart and puts them back together. After conjoining his skeleton, I realized my scale was completely off. I was going on the Tom Holland scale, not the Hobbit scale. So I fixed it, and it still was a little bit too tall. With his head, he would have come up to about here. That was too much, so I fixed it again. I realized I needed to do the real test.
Are you wearing the
who's the book galore?
Yeah, I am.
My eyes are only open right now because if I blink,
That will do.
my eyes will stick
For
together.
the limbs, I'm thinking
They're
I
so
can
dry.
literally just take this foam, hit it with some spray adhesive, something like that. Roll it like a little burrito. Come on, you son of a bitch. Stick. For whatever reason, the tacky glue was not working, so I ended up reinforcing it with hot glue and then shaving it down with scissors so that it didn't look so tube-like. I felt very Edward Scissorhands, and this foam was my kinky neighbor. Good morning, everybody. We're about to get freaky.
Oh, I'm so close to being done with
So
this
I am still
backpack.
waiting on
I just have
a
to make the
delivery
straps.
of
That
more
does take a little
foam.
while.
In the meantime, I thought
But,
we could make his little tootsies.
not gonna do
I have a
them
big old block
in single
of
crochet
upholstery
this
foam
time,
left
so
over
it'll
from
take
other
us a while.
projects. Think for the feet,
And then I have to make the
Such
pocket.
weird. Carve them
which
out
takes
of
a little
solid
while,
blocks of
and
foam.
then the drawstring, and it's done.
Somewhat concerning Google search. All right then. Keep your feet pics. I think we've got enough to go on. Yeah, okay. I've got this left over from my Kiki project. Draw a top-down shape and then kind of whittle it down from there. Feet people, this one's for you. You all freaks. You really adopted the dog. I started this process by using this hot wire. It just took way too long, so I did eventually switch to scissors. Look at those grippers. Moving on. I have a lot of foam here, so what I think I'm going to do is try to do the head because that's quite important. Cut out 2 big circles, glue them together. If only the old masters could see me now. He is my muse. I do think that this requires a little more firepower. Generally, I don't love using the turkey carver, but it's good for cutting out large shapes at a time. I did as much with the turkey carver as I could, and then I switched to scissors to get it a little bit more refined until I was left with truly a winter hellscape of my own creation.
You got kicked out for no reason? I'm gonna go to bed though. I love you. I'll see you in the morning. I'll be online most of the day because I've got nothing else to do and I'm not leaving the house for any reason other than food. I love you.
Cut them down so they were a little less bug-eyed.